Hi, I'm Kat Daly and I'm a certified yoga instructor working with Cuccio Somatology. So today's flow is all about bringing in the positive vibes and feeling uplifted. So let's get started and I hope you enjoy it. So we're going to start our practice today in a child's pose. If you just want to make your way into this position, either by drawing the knees as wide as the mat or keeping them underneath your chest and then walking the hands forward, allowing yourself to melt into the earth beneath you. And just take a moment to relax into this pose. Closing the eyes, relaxing the muscles in the face and the jaw. And just returning to our breath, bringing our focus to every inhale and exhale. Just noticing the rhythm of your breath today. And as you breathe, I'd like to invite you to imagine as you inhale, you bring in positive energy, vitality and life into the body. And as you exhale, you release any stresses or worries or tension that you may have. And every inhale, bring in that energy to fill up the body. And as you exhale, release any worries and any tension. And just continuing with this idea, bringing in positivity, filling up the body. And as you exhale, removing any worries or stresses. Maybe even start to notice, perhaps bringing in this energy, start to feel a few sensations within the body, maybe vibrations, or some sort of feeling within the cells of your body. Just notice this feeling. And perhaps as you continue to inhale, that feeling gets stronger and stronger as more positive energy fills up the body. I'd like to invite you to perhaps visualize this energy, this positivity, as a white light shining as brightly as stars. And just bring this positivity to the crown of your head. So this bright light is just above the top of your head. Just allow it to melt down through the body, so coming down the head, down the back of the neck, across the shoulders, it's positivity flowing through your arms and to the top of your fingers. And then it flows from your shoulders down your back, down all the way to your pelvis. Then goes down your legs, filling up your legs with positive energy. From your knees down to your ankles. And your ankles filling up energy all the way to your toes. And now your whole body is filled with positive energy. And perhaps as every inhale, you feel this energy getting stronger and stronger. So today, I'd like to invite you to perhaps move within our practice today with this positive energy and noticing the feelings that come with it. And maybe notice if this positive energy brings clarity and alertness to your mind, positivity and vitality into your body, and love and happiness into your heart, all of which can be taken with you off the mat and throughout the rest of your day. Let's take a deep inhale through the nose together. And as we exhale, we release the jaw and sides all out through the mouth. And then from here, you're going to walk your hands over towards the left side of the mat. So reaching for the top left corner, and then place your right hand on top of the left. Now getting a lovely stretch along the right side body, trying to ground down your hips towards your heels. Relaxing those shoulders. And then slowly walk your hands over towards the right side, to the top right hand corner, placing the left hand on top, and then feeling a lovely stretch along the left side body here. Breathing deeply into that left side. Fantastic. And then walk the hands back in towards the centre. Allow yourself just to fold down towards the earth, relaxing those shoulders. And then slowly walk the hands in towards the body, pressing yourself up, bringing the knees together if they're upright, coming to an upright position. So keep facing the front of the mat. I'm going to face you just to show you. And then as you next inhale, we're going to lift the arms up wide, lift into prayer. And as we exhale, we're going to draw our left hand back and our right hand to touch our front left leg, coming into a nice twist here. So our right hand is on our left knee and our left hand is behind. And as we inhale, we grow tall. And as we exhale, we twist a little bit towards that back hand, opening through the chest here. And then on your next inhale, lift the arms up high, kneeling together in prayer. As you exhale, draw your left hand to the front right knee and your right hand behind you, coming into a lovely twist here. Opening up through the chest. That's it. And then inhale, bring the arms up. And exhale, bring the hands down to heart centre. That's it. Now from here, we're going to place our hands down on the floor, and you're going to place your elbows down, and then shuffle the feet back and lower the hips down towards the ground, coming into our Sphinx pose. So bring your legs just a little bit wider than our hips, and press the palms of the hands into the earth. That's it. Squeezing our glutes to protect our lower back, engaging that core. And keeping the spine, so try not to crunch our neck here, so keeping the spine long. On our next inhale, we're going to place our left ear on our left shoulder. Exhale, place the chin onto our chest, looking down at our chest. Inhale, raise your right ear to your right shoulder. Feeling that lovely stretch along the side, left side of the neck. Exhale down to look down at your chest. Inhale, back up to your left ear at your left shoulder. Exhale down into the centre, and then just bring the neck up to a neutral position. And then on the next exhale, you're going to lower yourself down towards the ground so your forehead is on the floor. Bring your hands now in line with your chest. Draw the elbows together, and from here, you're going to straighten out your left arm towards the left side, so you're in a half T. You're going to bend your right foot in towards your bottom, and then press into your right hand as we're going to slowly lift ourselves over to open up towards the right side. Your right foot is then going to try and go all the way over the top, and try and place the sole of the foot on the ground beneath you, and your right knee is up towards the ceiling, getting a nice stretch across the shoulders, the chest, but also in our spine here. That's it. Breathe deeply into this position. Maybe release any tension on your exhale to areas that are a little bit tight. And then on your next exhale, gently roll yourself back down so your full body is on the floor. Place your forehead back on the ground and draw that left hand in back into your chest. Fantastic. So now we're going to draw our right hand over towards the right side of the room. And we're going to draw our left foot in towards our bottom before pressing into that left foot, the left hand, to open up this body over towards the left side of the room. Place the foot, if you can, on the sole of the foot on the floor. Keep that knee facing up at the ceiling. So lovely stretch here on the opposite side. Really drawing that left knee over towards the right side of the room. That's it. So a lovely deep stretch in our spine. And then exhale, lower yourself back down to centre. Straightening out the legs and drawing that right hand in towards our chest. From here, we're going to press ourselves up, coming into our tabletop position. So making sure that we've aligned ourselves with our knees underneath our hips, shoulders, elbows and wrists in line. Fantastic. Squeezing those abdominals, engaging our core. And on our next inhale, we're going to drop the belly, lift the chest, coming into our cat. As you exhale, tuck the tailbone under, tuck the chin in, draw the shoulder blades apart, coming into our cat. Feeling that lovely stretch here. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the chest, lift the gaze. Exhale, tuck the tailbone under, tuck the chin in, coming into our cat position, pressing into the tops of our feet here. Last time, inhale, drop the belly, lift the chest, lift the gaze. Exhale, tuck the tailbone under, tuck the chin in, push the floor away. Feeling that lovely stretch across the upper spine here. And then inhale, come to a neutral spine. Fantastic. Okay, so from here, we're going to inhale, lift up. We're going to extend our right arm forwards and our left leg back. And on our next inhale, we're going to lift up to our extended tabletop, flexing that back foot, toes facing the ground to keep our hips straight. As you next exhale, draw your elbow knee to touch. Inhale, extend. Exhale, draw your elbow knee to touch. Inhale, extend. Let's do that one more time. Engage the core. Bring your elbow knee to touch as you exhale. Inhale, extend. Now, option to hold it here. Or you may want to bend that left foot in towards your bottom. See if you can bring your right arm around and take hold of that left ankle and come into a nice twist here. Flexing that foot, so the foot's up towards the ceiling. That's it here. Pressing into your left hand and right leg into the earth to help you to balance. And then gently release the hand, release the foot forwards, coming into our extended tabletop for lowering down towards the ground. Just give your hips a little bit of a wiggle, perhaps your whole body a little bit of a wiggle before we go on to the other side. So let's take a deep inhale. Exhale, side up. And then on our next inhale, let's straighten the left arm towards the front, extend the right leg towards the back, and then on your next inhale, lift up to our extended tabletop, engaging that core, foot flexed at the back, pointing downwards and pressing into your right hand and the whole of the top of your left leg. On your next exhale, draw your elbow to knee. Inhale, lift. Using that energy as you exhale, draw your elbow to knee. Inhale, lift. On your next exhale, draw your elbow to knee. Inhale, lift. And then you're going to bend the right leg in toward your right foot in towards your bottom. Bring your left hand around. Take hold of that right ankle and then draw that right foot up into the sky. And then if you wish, you may want to take the gaze back towards your foot, only in the heart centre here. Pressing into that hand. That's it. And then just gently let go. Bring the arm forward, coming back to the extended tabletop before placing the hands back down into our tabletop position. Fantastic. And then maybe just give yourself a little bit of a wiggle. Fantastic. So we started bringing in the energy. So from here, we're going to come up to our first downward facing dog. So press your fingers into the ground. Sit your bottom back, tuck your toes under. And keep your chest as close as you can to your thighs as you lift your hips high up to the sky. So if you need to take a knee bend, that's fine. If you have tighter hamstrings, just really aim to create that lovely V shape with our bodies. So from here, let's take a big inhale up onto our toes. As we exhale, lower the heels back and down towards the mat. Let's do that one more time. Inhale. Exhale, lower the heels back and down. Great, and on your next inhale, you're going to lift your left leg high. As you exhale, you're going to roll your shoulders over your wrist, draw the knee in towards your chest. On your next inhale, we're going to lift our left leg high. And as we exhale, we're going to draw our shoulders over our wrist, bring the knee into our chest before stepping the foot in between our hands, coming into our runner's lunge. We're going to press into our feet as we inhale, we come up to high lunge, engaging that core. Drawing that right hip forward, sending a lovely stretch along the front right hip. Relaxing those shoulders. And then on your next inhale, exhale, open up into your warrior two position. So remember here, our back foot is in line with the back of the mat, and our front heel is in line with the arch of our back foot. Keeping up nice and tall, arms out. In line with our shoulders, and gaze, our drishti is over our third finger. Perhaps as you exhale, use that energy to bend a little bit deeper into your warrior two. We're now going to flip the palm, we're going to reach forward, so on your next exhale, we're going to go back into our reverse warrior, opening through the chest, drawing that right arm down the back of the right leg. And then inhale, come back up. As you exhale, you're going to go into a side angle. So keeping the chest up, arm above our head, relaxing our shoulder. That's it. So now we're going to move with our breath. So as we inhale, we come up to warrior two, pressing into that front leg, not letting the knee in. As you exhale, you go into your reverse warrior. Inhale, come back up to warrior two. Keep moving, try not to stop. Exhale, come into side angle. We'll do that one more time, so try to move the whole length of your breath. Warrior two. Exhale, reverse. Press into your little toes. Inhale, come to warrior two. Exhale, over into side angle. Well done, fantastic. Feeling that energy in that front leg. And then from here, we're going to lift the back heel, place the hands down on the inside of our left foot. And then you're going to draw the left hand up towards the ceiling. Lift it up nice and tall, taking that energy up to the sky. And then exhale, frame the front foot, so the foot's now in between. Step back to plank, and then push the hips high, come into downward facing dog. Fantastic. Maybe here start to walk the feet out, so straightening the left leg, bend in the right, and then swapping over. So when that leg is straight, draw that heel down towards the ground. And then swap round. Perhaps notice the difference between the two legs. And then as you next inhale, raise that right leg high. As you exhale, draw the shoulders over the wrist, bring the knee in towards the chest and step the foot in between your hands. Ground down into your toes as you inhale, engage the core, come up to high lunge. Feeling a lovely stretch across the front left hip. As you next exhale, open out into your warrior two position, your strong warrior two. And just check that your knee is over your second toe, your front knee is over your second toe. Your back foot is in line with the back of the mat. And you'll just set up, you're tapping your tailbone under, you're not sticking your bottom out. That's it. And then we're going to raise the palm to the sky, reach forwards, and as we exhale, you're going to slide your left hand along the back of your left leg, coming into a reverse warrior, opening your chest, your gaze up to your top hand. Inhale, come back up to warrior two. Then place your right elbow onto your right foot. We're going to bring our arm over the top, coming into our extended side angle, opening up through the chest, making a nice long line from the base of our foot all the way through to the top of our fingers. That's it. And then we're going to move with our breath like we did on the other side. So inhale, come up to warrior two. Exhale into reverse warrior. Keep moving. Inhale, warrior two. Keep moving, try not to stop. It's like a nice wave over the top. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, reverse warrior. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side ankle. Fantastic, feeling that energy in our front leg. And then we're going to lift our hip heel off the floor, twist our toes to the floor, and place our hands on the inside of our right foot. We're going to press into our left hand as we draw our right hand up towards the sky to a nice little twist here. That's it. And then lower that right hand to the opposite side of your right foot before stepping back to a plank. And then release the knees, untap the toes, and just come down into a child's pose here. And just start to slow down the breath as you breathe deeply into the back body that rises towards the sky. Exhale, release and sink into the earth beneath you. Then we're going to press into the floor. We're going to bring ourselves up, tuck the toes under, sit back onto our bottom and lift the hips high, coming into our downward facing dog. So, you're going to inhale, lift that left leg high. As you exhale, step it in between our hands into our runner's lunge. From here, we're going to shift the weight into that front leg. Now, option to bring that your back foot in slightly to help you. As you shift the weight over into your left foot, we're going to lift that back leg high, coming into our standing splits. So drawing the chest close towards our standing leg, pressing into the ground. And perhaps if you'd like to test your balance, or a little bit more of a challenge, you may want to see if you can take hold of your ankle. Ooh. That's it. And then from here, you're going to bend that back foot in towards your bottom. Take a little bend in your standing leg, so your left leg. And then you're going to steadily rise up, press into that left foot, lifting the chest, but keeping that right foot off the ground. Bring the right knee forwards. And then take your interlaced fingers in front of your right, around your right shin. Relax your shoulders, relax your face. Perhaps flex that right foot, engage the muscles here. And keep keep grounding into that left foot. As we're going to then release our right hand and open our right hand over towards the back of the mat. And either keep the gaze facing forwards if you've got a good point of focus, or see if you can turn your head slowly to have a look at your right hand. Pressing into the foot, grounding those toes in that left foot. That's it. And then bring the hand back forwards. And then from here, with that right leg, you're going to take a big step to the back of the mat, and then turn both feet facing forwards, coming into a wide-legged stance. As we inhale, lift the arms up high, bringing in that energy as you exhale, bring the hands to heart centre. Fantastic. Then place the hands on our hips, take a slight knee bend. As we inhale, we lift nice and tall. As we exhale, we tilt the hips back as we hinge forwards, coming into a forward fold position. Shake the head here. That's really nice stretch along the back of the legs. And then on your next inhale, we're going to lift the right hand high up into the sky, opening through the chest, drawing that top right shoulder back if we can, pressing down into that left hand. Exhale, bring the hand down. Now from here, we're going to walk our hands over towards our left foot, so to the top of the mat, and then we're going to bend down into our Skandasana. So your foot needs to be facing the top left hand corner, and your knees over your toes. The right leg is out straight, and your heels are facing, your toes are facing the ceiling. So this is our Skandasana. You should feel a lovely stretch on the inside of our right leg. Perhaps if you can, bring your hands to the heart centre. If you have sore knees, just come up to a nice lunge on your left leg. Okay? So wherever we are, we're just coming up to here. And just take a couple of breaths here. Before we're going to see if we can move over towards the other side without using our hands, Coming over to the opposite leg, stretching that left leg out, knee facing the ceiling and your toes facing the sky. If that doesn't work for you, place the hands back down on the floor, lift the bottom high, straightening both legs before bending that right leg, coming into the opposite side. So do what feels right for you. That's it. And then from here, you're going to place the hands on the floor, turn to face the back of the mat. So we should now have our right leg in front, ready to try on the other side. So, perhaps either start to tilt the weight to our front right foot, or bring the left leg in slightly before lifting into that right leg, grounding the toes into the floor, drawing that chest as close as you can towards that standing leg, lifting that left leg high, coming into your standing splits. Again, if you would like the challenge, and you feel balanced today, maybe take hold of your ankle and see if you can hold it here. And then place the hands down before bending that left foot, in towards your bottom. Taking a little bend in your right leg before bringing that left knee in towards your chest as you begin to lift the chest high to face the back of the room. Interlace your fingers around that left leg. That left knee, that's it, relax the shoulders, pulling out through the crown of the head. So find that point of focus in front of you now as you ground down into your right foot. Option to stay here, or to draw that left arm towards the back, opening through the shoulders. And maybe either keep the gaze where you are, or see if you can take your gaze to your back left hand. And if you wobble, that's okay. Maybe one side's more balanced than the other. And then come to join us back with both hands around our left knee. And then we're going to take a big step back with that left foot towards the back of the mat before turning our feet so they're facing the long edge of the mat. Inhale, lift the arms up high. Exhale, bring the arms into prayer. Place the hands on our hips. Take a small bend at the knees as we tilt at the hips, fold forwards, coming to our right leg forward fold. Perhaps just take a moment as you inhale, create space and lift the chest. As you exhale, fold a little bit deeper, perhaps walk the hands a little bit further in between your legs. Relaxing the neck, relaxing the jaw here. And then from here, you're going to place your right hand, ground that right hand into the floor. So inhale, you're going to lift that left arm high, coming into our little twist here. Spreading the fingers wide, really reaching up towards the sky. If your neck does not wish, just keep your head facing down towards that right hand. But if not, take a look at that hand, that top left hand. And then exhale, lower the hand down towards the ground. Slowly walk your hands over towards your right foot. Twist your right foot so that it's facing the top right corner. And then slowly bend into that right knee, coming into your Skandasana on the right side. So we're going to try these again. Flexing that left foot, lifting up the chest too. That's it. Breathing deeply here. Again, option to hold the low lunge if this is a little bit sticky on your knees. Or keeping the hands down on the floor. And then we're going to take it over to the opposite side, so pressing into that right foot, if you're going to try with no hands. Bringing yourself over towards the left side, making sure your left foot is your top left corner. Alternatively, using your hands, lifting your bottom high, straightening both legs before bending down into the left side. Flexing that left leg, knee face, that right leg, that right knee facing the ceiling. Fantastic. And then place the hands on the floor. Twist on that front leg, coming to that low lunge with the left leg in front. So we're facing the front of the mat now. Step back to plank and then lift the hips high, coming to our downward facing dog. Press into your fingers now to avoid all the weight on our wrists. That's it. And then from here, you're going to either step or jump your feet up towards your hands. So whatever you choose to do, come and meet us in a forward fold. So legs can be hip, feet can be hip width apart, shake the head, feeling a nice stretch along the lower back here, letting the head go. Brilliant. And as we inhale, you slowly draw the hands up the legs, coming up to a standing mountain pose, with your head being the last thing to come up. Fantastic. On our next inhale, we're going to draw the arms back. As you exhale, keep your feet hip distance apart. You're going to place the weight in your heels. As you exhale, you're going to lower into your child's pose, tucking the tailbone under, lifting the chest high. Make sure the knees are not falling inwards. There's an imaginary block in between them as we lower into our child's pose. Now from here, I'd like you to lift up onto your toes, lifting your heels off the floor, so we're changing our weight into our toes. And as you exhale, you're going to see if you can lower yourself down towards the ground, pressing into your toes. And then see if you can press in to come back up. Feeling that energy rise in your thighs. Maybe try one more time going down slowly and with control. Fantastic. Then bring the hands to heart center. Taking a couple of breaths as we inhale, grow tall. Exhale, release through that. Great. And then we're going to place our hands on the floor. We're going to sit our bottom down. We're going to rock forwards and backwards a couple of times, try not to let our feet touch the floor. Coming into our boat pose. That's it. Relax the shoulders. Squeezing tight here. And on your next exhale, I want you to straighten your left leg and bring your right arm by your wrist, and then come back up. On your next exhale, inhale, and then exhale, straighten your right leg, bring your left arm by your wrist. Inhale, come back up. So one on each side again. Exhale, left leg, right arm. Inhale. Exhale, right leg, left arm. Come back up. Lower the feet down on the ground. Inhale, grow tall. As you exhale, roll down slowly, one vertebra at a time. Coming down to the mat. So your knees are up to the seat, up, facing the sky. Your soles of the feet are planted onto the earth beneath you. Just walk the feet in towards your bottom so that you can tickle the back of your heels with your fingers. And then we're going to press into the ground beneath with our palms of our hands, press into our feet, and as we inhale, we're going to lift our pelvis, our lower back, our middle back, up now, hips high to the sky, coming into our bridge pose, squeezing our glutes, just making sure our feet are facing forwards, they're hip distance apart, and we're squeezing, imagine squeezing a block in between our knees, opening through the front body here, using that breath, that energy that we started the practice with. Hold the pose. Perhaps roll your shoulders under, interlace your fingers and press down onto the earth. Keep with your breath to keep your focus. And then release the hands, release the shoulders as you exhale, slowly lower yourself down towards the ground. Now, option to do that pose again, or if will is in your practice, place your palms of your hands by your ears. So the fingers are facing your shoulders, your elbows are facing upwards, your feet are in the same position as the bridge. So whether you choose to do bridge again or wheel, completely up to you, it's the same idea. So together, as we next inhale, we're going to lift the pelvis, the lower back, the middle back, and if you're in bridge, continue holding it there, perhaps bringing the shoulders over. But if you're going for wheel, press into your hands and either come onto your head and hold it there, or straighten the arms coming into full wheel. Breathe in here. And on your exhale, draw your chin to your chest. Bend down onto your head if you're in full wheel, before tucking yourself under, and then lowering your lower back, your pelvis down towards the ground. Tilt the feet, the knees from side to side here, or even whatever one that you did. And then draw the knees in towards your chest, wrapping your hands around your shins, giving yourself a hug, and moving from left to right. That's it. Really giving yourself a lovely full body hug here. Then lower yourself, your head and your shoulders down towards the ground. And you're going to lift your feet up towards the ceiling. And then you're going to bring your hand to the inside of your feet, so taking hold of the arches. And as you exhale, bend at the legs, coming into a happy baby pose. So your feet are facing the ceiling as if you're walking on the ceiling. And you're taking a deep knee bend so they're on the outside of your shoulders. Feeling a lovely stretch along the hips here. And maybe just rock from side to side. Or just stay still, whatever's right for you. It's a really, really nice stretch to do after wheel and to open up the hips. And then bend the legs in towards our bottom. Release the hands, draw the knees in towards your chest. And then you're going to straighten out the left leg towards the front of the mat. Take a clasp around your right shin, just flexing both feet, drawing that right knee in towards our chest. Before drawing that right leg over towards the left side, opening out the right arm towards the right side, and then taking your gaze over towards the right hand if you wish, or keeping it upwards. And then just slowly soften the eyes, coming to slowing our breath down, just feeling the energy within the body now, maybe noticing that vibration, that sensation that we did at the start. And bring the knee in towards our chest, hugging it in here. We'll bring the left knee in towards our chest, swapping so the right leg extends towards the front of the mat. And now we're drawing that left knee in, just for a second. Before we draw that left leg over towards the right side, opening out the left arm towards the left. And your left knee does not need to touch the floor. Try and keep both hips on the ground. So use that right hand to hold that left knee if you need to. And just close the eyes again. Bringing that focus back to your breath. Noticing the fluidity of our breath, just like a wave. Then bring the knee in towards our chest. And then you're going to draw both knees in. Take one big final body hug. Here. Before releasing both legs towards the front of the mat. Allowing the feet to fall outwards, placing the palms of the hands facing upwards towards the sky. And let's just take a big inhale through the nose. As we exhale, release the jaw, sides out through the mouth. And just let go and come into your final relaxation, your Shavasana pose. And then if you wish to stay in Shavasana a little bit longer, just pause the video now. So if not, just start to bring awareness back into the body. Maybe start to deepen the breath. Maybe making some small movements with your fingers and your toes. Moving your head from left to right. And then on your next inhale, keeping the eyes soft, take a big full body stretch. As you inhale, and then as you exhale, roll over towards your right side, bending the legs in towards your chest. Just taking a moment here for your body to find balance. And then when you're ready, push into your hands. As you keep the eyes soft, coming up to a seated position. But today I want you to keep your palms of your hands facing upwards. Just want you to think about I just want to leave you with a quote today. Let your light shine so brightly that others can see their way out of the dark. And then as you next inhale, lift the arms up high, reaching above the head, reaching in prayer. And then as you exhale, draw the hands down towards heart center. Just take a moment here to thank yourself for coming to this practice today, and take this positive energy that you have brought into the body throughout the rest of your day. And we're going to bow, fold over to seal our practice. Namaste. Thank you for joining me today on a positive and uplifting flow. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you at another video soon.